swear I've seen this guy somewhere. Oliver. Hi, James. Nice to meet you. Guys, welcome to EnforceTac 2026 here in Nuremberg, Germany. We're over here at the DAR booth. Now, for many Americans out there, when you say DAR, you guys might want to reconsider what you call it, because we think of Daughters of the American Revolution. And DAR, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but this was everyone's nightmare in grade school, in elementary school.
Okay.
You had to write a DAR, a paper, a report. So I get a cold sweat when I come over to DAR, but then I'm relieved when I see that we're talking about fine AR-15s. One of our senior writers, Eric, sent me over here. He said, these are, I know nothing about this company. I know nothing, but Eric said these are good quality AR-15s. So tell me about the company and tell me about the product.
That's basically, Dynamics Arms Research makes AR-15s built in Germany. So basically you have proprietary upper-lower systems. You have a proprietary rail system which is attached to the upper receiver. The barrels are made by Lothar Walther, which is speaks for itself, basically. And so they offer the entire range from 10.5 inch to 24 inches in calibers 5.56, 7.62, 6.5 Creedmoor, and 300 Blackout.
When you say proprietary, that makes some people nervous, because what makes me think when I think of proprietary, this is not going to work with other AR components.
I actually agree, but to a certain extent, because actually the only thing that is not mil-spec is the rail. Yeah, so it's an M-LOK rail. You can only put M-LOK rails by DAR on it. But that's the only thing you cannot change.
Yeah, and why would I want that then? Because now I'm thinking it's like, why do I want to own an AR that has this proprietary mount-up system?
Because it's probably the most solid lockup between upper receiver and rail, and you have no touching point to the barrel. So that makes for good accuracy.
Oliver, any other features we need to know about? Like, I'm trying to look underneath the handguard, and I see some stuff. Do we have gas piston? Do we have adjustable gas?
It's a direct impingement system. So basically, all the controls are in the places that you're used to. Ambidextrous safety. You have mag release. You have ambidextrous bolt catch, and that's about it. Just
looks like a milled lower too.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, they have two different
and upper.
blows. And upper.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all milled. They're not hammer forged. So they have two different lowers. One is called the IPSC lower, which has some extra weight taken out of it.
And I see it's got like a flared magazine well there.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And these come, as I see them, are there like multiple models? Like how, if I walk into your shop to buy one, is it going to look like this?
No. Basically, the standard color is going to be black. So you're going to have them, the standards are a black 10.5 inch, a black 14.5 inch, a 16 inch. Sometimes you have different triggers in the gun, different buttstocks. What I personally like about DAR is that they come with high quality furniture. Everything like the buttstock, the pistol grip, trigger, safeties, all the things that in a lot of other ARs you want to change to customize for yourself. They are already really high standard on that rifle. And so for me, it's pretty much like you pick it out of the box, put some oil on it, slap an optic on it, and you're good to go.
So we were talking about milled upper, milled lower, proprietary handguard. We're talking a shitload of money. This is, I'm guessing, 2,000 euro.
No, even
3,000 euro.
No, between. So it's like the retail price is 2,695 euros, and but ARs tend to be more pricey in Germany than they are in the US. So
exactly, you can't get a 400 euro AR like we can in the US. Like the cheapest ones, I believe, are just south of 1,000 euro, right?
But see, like if you put it in perspective, like an HK MR223 retails for something like 3,500. So for 2,600 euros, you have a gun that is already has a better trigger than the HK, and
so you save 1,000 euro and you can put a down payment on a Schmidt & Bender for it.
Exactly.
Well, look, Oliver, thank you so much for speaking with us. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to TFBTV Showtime. Stay tuned because we're bringing you more from EnforceTac 2026. Take care.